All right, I brought my. This is a lone wolf frame build that I did for a Glock 23, so it's 40 Smith and Wesson. I like the 40 Smith and Wesson cartridge, although it is a bit of a kick. I still do need plenty of practice with shooting it. I need plenty of practice in general, but I had a lot of fitment issues going into this build. I had some Judah's Patmos slide sent in by accident. I ordered a I ordered some slide off of Optics Planet, and then when I ordered it, they're like, "Hey, it's in back order till March of next year." And this was back in like August this past summer. So then I went to go cancel the order, and then I canceled it, and then they said, "Oh, well, we could sub it in for this other slide, which is the one they sent in." I'm like, "I don't want that either." So I ended up canceling everything I could that I thought I could cancel on the order, and they still sent it anyways and charged me. So I wasn't happy about that. So I think I'm done with Optics Planet after that because that was just ridiculous. And the fitment issues I had with this build going in was crazy. I never had spent so much time filing down and removing material off a slide just to get it to reliably function. Because in the beginning, this slide would stay stuck all the way to the rear. I'd have to force it back into battery by giving it a good smack on the back just to get it back in. So I mean, I removed a lot of material off of the barrel itself because it was rubbing up on the inside of the slide. So around the chambering area, I took off all this Cerakote paint and used a metal polish to get it nice and smooth, and then like all around that blocky part of the beginning of the barrel, and that made it a little bit better. And then after today's trip, not today, but at the time that I did this trip, on that day, after that, there was still some noticeable friction, and I opened it up, and then I was getting some very noticeable wear points on the inside of the slide, where it was clearly like bent inward, like where it was just catching on, I believe, the rails. So, and I also had to shave down the rails. So I filed down the rails a little bit on the frame itself, because those were like slightly canted, no big deal. And then I still had there's very, very noticeable contact points on either side of the slide. So then I took a file and smoothed that down and some metal polisher, and then it got a lot better after that. So this is before that. So I had maybe a few jams, although I wouldn't attribute that to the slide necessarily. I think I had those jams happen from the ammo I was using. Which it looks like Blazer right there, but I shot 100 rounds prior to that Blazer of this Winchester lead-free, like safe, like what was it, frangible ammunition, which I bought because I thought frangible meant it breaks apart, so good for self-defense. Turns out I was completely wrong on that. That just makes it penetrate even more because it's supposed to be used for steel targets. So I mean, no harm done. I ended up just shooting all of it anyways after doing some research after buying, which I don't know. I have a bad habit of researching stuff after I bought it. Be wary of doing that, unless if you just are willing to eat up them sacrifices. So after this Blazer I've got going today, it's about 150 rounds total through. And then once it was still sticking a little bit in the rear when I pulled the slide back. After working on it some more, it's now smooth. It's just about as smooth as any other of my Glock builds, and I think that's the best I'm going to get at this moment with it. So, yeah, that was my journey with this Lone Wolf frame build. I mean, other than that, the pieces went in fine. I just had issues with the slide fitment, and that all stems from being shipped a slide I never wanted to begin with. So thanks Optics Planet for that experience, and I guess I really got to learn how to use a Dremel to shave down and remove excess material. So anyways, that's my story on this build, and you get to see me shoot kind of amateurly, so you'll see the result right here. Not too great, few misses.